What up, y'all? It's Easter. Happy Easter to all y'all. I'm up here at the car wash right now. About to get the truck washed. They said it'll take 30 to 45 minutes because they got to hand wash it. And it's a big truck. I'm trying to get cooler lights where y'all can see me. Now, today, I like to give my 2 cents in about, I be getting a lot of questions about you guys want to know where I'm, can I tell any difference from being natural for so long to actually going on enhancements, different types of steroids and everything? Like, what's the big difference, the different feeling, all of that? And do I think it's good for everyone and all of this? Okay, so I'm gonna address some of them questions right now. Do I feel any difference? Absolutely, I could feel the difference from being natural to being on enhancements. And one of the first things that I noticed was when I started that my sex drive went through the roof. It went through the roof for about like maybe 2 to 4 months. It took some time to get used to. Outside of that, another thing that I noticed was I get extremely fatigued fast. Like, this was when I was when I first got started. I got fatigued extremely fast. I had got these insane pumps where I could barely lift any amount of weight. When I was natural, I was way stronger than I was with enhancements. So what it do, it turn your clock back to it turn your clock back. It puts you back to like around the age 16, 18 years old. So however you was then is how you're gonna be. If you was a hothead and all of that, it's gonna put you back there. But for some funny reason, it reversed it because I'm naturally short tolerance, and hothead and everything. But when I got on testosterone, I became cool. A lot of stuff that I wouldn't normally let slide, I would let it just be brushed off my shoulders. So that's one of the good reasons and one of the main reasons why I would continue putting some type of testosterone in my system, because it helped balance me out to where I'm not out here like a loose cannon. And like with the thing at the expo, I wasn't on any gear. That's why it was easy for me to not turn down that disrespect. If I was on enhancements, I would have easily just walked away. But by me being in my natural stage, it just had me, with that short fuse. And that's what the outcome is. And that's why I learned to just keep some type of testosterone outside of what my natural body produces into my system. Now, another thing that I noticed was that my appetite dropped. It didn't raise first. Like, when you first get on enhancements, everything drops because your body it takes a shock to this shit. I didn't have the big appetite that I normally did. And it took me about 6 months to get used to. Now, as far as them pumps, to where I could barely lift 30, 40 pounds curling without getting fatigued real fast, that lasted for about 3 months. And that was just embarrassing. But I was getting bigger, I was putting on gains, but I couldn't lift shit, because the pump was just too unbearable. And the first testosterone I was running was Test E and then Deca. I was running those two. And when I got on them, I didn't know that I had to take some type of aromacin, some type of estrogen blocker. So I developed gyno extremely fast because my body is real sensitive to testosterone. So when I developed the gyno, I thought I was getting a Remedex, but at home I was only getting Novadex. So it's kind of hard to trust your sources. You can't really put all your trust into the sources, because a lot of people is just trying to make money. They're not out there to really give up good advice. So, and that's another risk that you take with buying shit on the black market. There's not too many people that's going to really be out for your best interest and everything, for your best interest at heart. So that's another thing. So then once I got the gyno, I'll tell y'all about that story another time. I told y'all in previous videos before, but that's another story I'll tell y'all. So the gyno came. I didn't get acne. My hair didn't start falling out. My hair been thinning since getting thin since I was like my early 20s. So my hair didn't fall out. Then once I switched to trend, I got hair on my back, on my upper shoulders more. So do I recommend enhancements for everyone? Absolutely not. And I feel like if you're not getting close to your 40s or in your 40s, it don't make no sense to try to get your T levels up unless you really feel in your heart that you have exactly what it takes to become a professional bodybuilder, a paid one. Or if you're not trying to become a professional bodybuilder and you know that you're a brand and you want to be a big brand, fuck it, go for it. Go for it. It's just do your homework, take your time, don't rush into this shit, because there's so many gym sciences out there telling you to take this, take that, and in reality, nobody really know what's gonna work for your body. There's nothing I can tell you as far as enhancements that'll help you work with your body. I just know the basics is testosterone, growth hormone, and fucking an estrogen blocker. Those are the basics. Now, when you start throwing all the other stuff into it, you're taking more of a risk, more of a gamble, because you know, a lot of us bodybuilders say, oh, it's safe, look at me. Yeah, but you can look like crap on the inside. You know, the minute I stopped taking all this shit when I was competing on the stage, I started feeling really good again. I feel healthy. I can run fast again. You know, I'm breathing really well. Like, I just feel better, you know, and I just found the balance to stay anywhere between being natural and anywhere between being on enhancements. I just feel a whole lot better. And with all that being said, if you natural, try to stay natural as long as possible. And do not get on no fucking steroids or none of these enhancements just so you can look good in the gym or to impress a chick, you know, because it's not worth it. Trust me, it's not worth it. Because once you go in, you can't get out. It's kind of like being in a game. You can stop 100 times, but you're gonna have that crackhead syndrome. You're gonna always go back to it, and then in the midst of all that, you're gonna be taking a risk on hurting yourself, because not everybody have great genetics to where they could be lucky to take the bare minimum. You know, I take the bare minimum right now. I'm doing 300 milligrams a sip, and I've been doing that for about 3 weeks to a month now. I always stay on for like 6 to 10 weeks, and then I jump back off for like another 2 months or so, and I PCT, and I just go back to my norm. So that's just Mac Truck 2 cents on this. Y'all ain't gotta take my advice, but what I hope and pray that you guys do is think about it before y'all jump on this stuff. And if y'all own it, don't take all this advice from everybody else, because you can really like hurt yourself, because a lot of dudes can see you as competition and tell you some stupid stuff that can make you hurt yourself or pull some type of trauma to your physique. Y'all can hear the ambulance in the back. Y'all know when you're in the city. Anyway, Mac Truck about to get up out of here. That's my 2 cents. Y'all know me. I'm knocking over anything in my way, and I'm staying all the way in my lane. Brah, kick, kick, kick. Pow, pow, pow. Oh yeah, people's all behind me thinking I'm crazy because I'm talking into a phone. Yeah.